Hello. We made it, I think, to day 4 of our little Advent series. Feels like day 24, doesn't it? Don't answer that. And today's video is a mercifully short one for you. Helicon Focus retouching. What's that all about then? Well, if you shoot a lot of multi-shot or multi-shot focus brackets, then I think you should be using a dedicated stacking software to then blend them all together. And for me, Helicon Focus is the easiest, I think, and the best option out there. It's certainly better than Photoshop if you're handling, as I said, large numbers of images. For 2, 3 or 4, Photoshop is fine. Multiple images, get yourself a copy of Helicon Focus and use that. But within Helicon Focus, there is, alongside the stacking function, there is a retouching functionality, and I'm going to show you today with a very, very, very simplified image or set of images, how to go about using it. So what we will do now then is we will hop on to my Mac Mini and we'll have a look at those files, shall we? Right, hang on. Right, well, here we are on my Mac Mini with this extremely easy stack. It's only 2 images, but you can see here the source files, pb160.607.dng, and it's a beautifully sharp image of this Olympus MU, I think it's called, MJU 2 Zoom 115 camera, which belonged to my late father-in-law, and after his days it was passed on to me. And although these fetch a fortune now, an absolute fortune on eBay, I will never part with this. It means too much to me. And the second image is a very, very sharp Canon AE1 in the background, with a blurry now Olympus in the foreground. So what we'll do now then is we'll stack these two together. Shouldn't take too long, should it? Did I press it? Yeah, there we are. It's done. Okay, it is done. So you can see now we've got a beautifully sharp Canon and a beautifully sharp Olympus. But say you didn't want the Canon to be sharp. That's a mistake. It shouldn't have been included in your stack, or looking at it now, you don't want it to be in focus. It's very, very simple thing to do. You go to this retouching tab there at the top. And you will now see over here, you still got your 2 source images, the 607 and the 608. And the highlighted image is the image chosen on the left. The right image is your stacked one. Now, to get rid of this sharp Canon is very, very simple to do. You just choose a brush size. We don't want it too hard, leave it about 50, I would say, the hardness. Get a nice big brush, or if it's a smaller thing you're dealing with, obviously use a smaller brush. But just make sure you've got the correct source image chosen over here. Get your brush and just paint over the bits that you don't want in focus. And it really it's that simple. Now obviously if you've got a lot more images here, the only difficulty then comes in choosing what source image you want. And obviously as well, if these were very, very close together, you've got to be very careful, in your painting, to make sure that you don't paint out, the wrong thing. But there we are. That's all it is. It's very, very simple. See you all tomorrow.